Africa is the richest place in the world. Diamonds and gold, billionaires and millionaires, and my people dying from starvation. I just want to know. I just want to know what you gonna do when your people dying from starvation. What you
Whoa,
gonna
whoa,
do?
whoa, 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 whoa.
Black man,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome,
tell
welcome,
me
welcome.
what you gonna do. Your people
Do
dying
anybody see what's
and
going
they
on?
dying from starvation. My people dying and they
Do anybody
dying
see
from
what's going on?
starvation. What you gonna do
The Chinese kept silent.
about the situation?
In the
What you
meantime,
gonna do
United States is sending all
about
the
the
warship
situation? Your
into the
people
Middle East
dying
on the
and they
aircraft.
dying from starvation. They ain't
Also,
got
the
no
Russian
food
kept silent.
and they ain't got no food to eat.
In the
I
meantime,
said, what you
United
gonna
States is
do?
sending all the warships.
What you gonna do about the
So guess
situation?
what's happened?
What you gonna do? What you
Everybody
gonna do
kept
about the
silent
situation? Your
of
people
the
dying
brutality of the white
one
man.
by one. Your people
Everybody
dying
is scared.
and they dying two by two. What you gonna do, my
Everybody is
people,
scared of the white man.
about your people?
They
What
need
you
more
gonna
oil
do
and they need more
about your
land.
people? They just dying one
And
by
they are
one
not going to stop
from starvation.
doing what they're doing. Don't speak about the black man into the land of El Cabilan. He have nothing to say completely. He's silent. Dead silent. You know, dead silent? The black man is dead silent, no uttering whatsoever. From north, south, east, and west. He have not said anything pertaining to the white man going into the land of Iranian or into the Middle East. He completely silent. He's, he's sitting back and watch what is going to take place. And it's not going to be in his behalf of what going to take place. Because a lot of people is going to get killed. Because no one cannot stop the mighty man you call the United States government. They're all gone wild. And when it comes to the government of Iran, I think they're really silly of sitting back and watching what's going to take place. Someone said they're going to hurt you. You don't sit around and wait until they hurt you. That's not how it works. But if you have it in your mind that's the way it works, and you want to sit back, go ahead and sit back and see what's going to take place. It doesn't work like that. And that's why the white man can do what he wants to do on this planet. And the rightful owner of the planet is not saying shit. He is not doing shit. All he's doing is talking. And when he speaks, it's not coming together. Not speaking on one accord. So if the black men speak on one accord, we could have a say. But we're not trying to speak on one accord. We're trying to fight against each other to see who have more than and who have less. That's some dumb shit. It doesn't matter how much you have as long as you're alive. Hello? As long as you're alive, it doesn't matter how much you have. If you have 1 penny, keep the 1 penny. If you have 1 acre land, keep the 1 acre land. That's how it is. Simple. Common sense. But when you start to fight amongst yourself to see who can get more, then you get caught up. Because the God of the Bible already laid down, he said he makes some rich and he makes some poor. So you should not fight amongst that or fight against what he said. Huh? The God of the Bible said he makes some people rich and he makes some people poor. So he make me poor, I can fight against it. And he make you rich, you should not fight against it. What do you think? But it's a whole bunch of baloney, and you go for the bullshit, and by you going for the bullshit, we keep on being in a whole bunch of lump. No one born rich. That's nonsense. Or if you, the definition of rich, if you check it out, you will see the definition. But what I'm saying, the black man caught up so much that he is not trying to do nothing pertaining to what is going on. You don't think that's some bullshit? All these warship is going into Africa, and they're going along with the American government doing, and the Chinese not saying anything, the North Korean is not saying anything, the Japanese are not saying anything, the Indian is not saying anything, the Pakistani is not saying anything. So what do you think going to happen? The range is loose. So the American can go any place they want to go and do what they want to do and say what they want to say and take what they want to take. Straight up. And you just sit back and not doing shit as a black man. And this planet belongs to you. You're the original of the planet. Hello? The black man is the original of this planet. He was the first been here. I know we have no say. Have no say over the water. Have no say over the folds of the hair. Have no say of the four-footed beast. Have no say over the land. So he's dead and gone long time ago. And you let someone come after you and telling you what to do. You better wake up and help the Iranian people. Because a lot of them going to get killed with the hands of the American government. And everybody's sitting back. You can't tell another country what to do. When you're killing up, when American government is killing people, nobody say nothing. If we got a riot here and they start killing people on the street, nobody say nothing. No other foreign country step in. So why you think foreign countries should step in into Iran and tell them what to do? Because they're trying to make problem so they can get rid of that government. And I think the government is not using their brains too much, because they said they don't want a nuclear weapon. For over 10, 20 years, these guys are saying that. And they still put sanction on them because they think they want to make nuclear weapons. I cannot see why they cannot buy them. Why can't they buy them from the North Korean? Or why they can't buy them from the Chinese? Why they can't buy from the Russian? Why can't they buy from the Pakistani? Palestine don't have any, but the Palestinians, but Pakistan, they could buy them from those countries. But they're not doing none of that. So the American government is getting ready to destroy that country. Because we have a man in office that he want to be the mighty man. If you did watch his show, The Apprentice, you would see his behavior into the show. 10 years ago, if you did watch The Apprentice show, I always watch that show to see the anger that come out of that man's mouth. So what I'm saying is going to cause a lot of problem, and nobody's not going to solve the problem. They're going to let it go away. They're going to forget the problem that he created, because they want the Middle East, as they call it, that is Africa. The white people want that part of Africa for themselves, because it's not too much jungle. Palestine is not too much jungle. Jordan, Syria, Iraq, Kuwait, Egypt, Lebanon, all of that is my grandfather's land, what you call El Kaby land. So they call it the Middle East. Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Qatar, all of that is Africa, as you call it, Africa. And guess what? Everybody is fighting for that piece of land except the rightful owner. The rightful owner is dead. He's not trying to fight for the land. He give up. Libya, he give up. He's not fighting for the land. Kuwait, he give up. Syria, he give up. Kenyan, they give up. No woolly man is fighting for the land, because they're all scared of the European. I call him the white man. They all give up. You see, the Indian, as you call him, of the United States, was brave, because they fight the white man. They were not afraid, but they didn't have ammunition to fight with too much. And they kill a lot of them. So look, and when the white man kill you, he just wipe his mouth off, like a chicken doing the ground. Nothing happened. Because he didn't kill a human. You're not a human. You're less than a human. And that's what their mentality is all about. And if you cannot understand what I'm saying, it's too bad. Too bad. I'm trying to wonder why the Chinese are not saying anything. Why the Russian is not saying anything pertaining to Iran. If you tell you, hey, if you come in and do anything, we're going to blow up all your ship, man. We're going to blow up all your plane. Or they can't do nothing. Which one of it? Turkey sit right there and Turkey is not saying anything. He only talk when he think he gets some opportunity. Some opportunity is there for him. Otherwise, I call him a tree card man. And I also call Putin a tree card man. Because they are not playing the right game. They're playing partiality games and pretending. That's what they're doing. United States does not play partiality game. They don't do their game. They just go and take land, take oil resource, take gold, take diamond. So they don't susu around. Or you call it talky. They don't talky around. They just go and do what they have to do for their people to survive. Look. The white people are not stupid. White people take care of their people. The one that you see on the street, they're mad people and they're trashy people. Take my word for it. Don't you see on the street? And they will also pick them up and try to clean them up. But they cannot because they're mad people. They don't leave their people on the street. People that you see on the street that is mad is black people. You don't have to take my word. Just go and look. 3/4 of the people you see walking the street that is mad, they're black people. 1 and 2 Latin. 1 Chinese. 3 white people. And 6 black people. Most of them are mad people. So black people leave their mad people on the street. They don't pick them up because they're not getting any money. Those that is not too mad, they try to pick them up so they can get a county check. So if you just look in Africa and you see what I'm saying, mad people walking up and down, young boys, young girls, that is mad. Mad from narcotics, are physically mad. And nobody's not picking them up. They sleep on the sidewalk. They sleep in Open Market. They sleep in abandoned building. Or they just sleep anywhere they can when they get tired. So we're not taking care of our people, no place. The Iranian people are taking care of their people until interference come in with sanction. So they cannot take care of their people with all these big sanctions by other people. Because you're not bending down to their will. And if you don't bow down to the will of the white man, he puts sanction on you. Just like what they did in Cuba. They put sanction. Sanction. It's in the Bible. You can't buy and you can't sell. That's what sanction is. No one will buy you and no one will sell you. So that's why the book is so symbolic. Feel me? And black people are not waking up. They all kept silent all over Africa, as you call it, Africa. Everybody's silent. And nobody's not trying to help the Iranian. Nobody's not. Russia is not doing anything. He's pretending. So when they finish with Iran, they're going to go after Russia. What you said? When they finish with Iran, then they will go after Russia. And when they finish with Russia, then they will go after China. Or they will go after North Korea. And they have their plan. They have their plan in place. The president is not the one making all this plan of the United States. That is laid down in their foundation. What they must do to survive as white people. They must control the source, the riches of this planet for them to survive and keep other people in bondage. That's how it's gonna go. Don't try to twist shit around and get things messed up. Every other people must be in bondage and the white man must be free to do what they're doing. If you do not understand what I'm saying, check it out. Before the white men came to the Western world, the people were living pretty good. They got food to eat and they can go from one place to another. And they got their shelter. They did not need no airplanes. They didn't need all them bullshit. They didn't need any cameras. They didn't need any TV. They were the TV. And the same in Africa, as you call it. Before the white men entered there, the people were living good. They got food to eat. And they got their shelter that built from the mud and the straw. They were doing pretty good. And they have their own deity that they communicated with. Just think about it. They were not crying out no hallelujah, amen, praise the Lord, because those words are not in African language. Maybe they put them in there now, but think about it. And people is going wild and doing all type of bullshit. The point what I'm making, the Iranian, if they, a lot of people think that the Iranian people are the one that burn up all these Quran, the Quran. I don't think so. I don't think they burn up the Quran because they know that is a death sentence there automatically. So some interference get inside there and burn the mosque down and burn up the Quran. Some interference. Unless the people that burn up those Quran becomes a mad person and change their mind from being Iranians and they want to be barbaric, so they burn the Quran up to prove something to the Ayatollah or whatever. And they know they're going to catch them sooner or later and hang them. You come to the United States and do that bullshit and see what's happening. For those of you that is speaking about they, what they did in Iran, when we have a demonstration here, have you ever seen a peaceful demonstration? When we have demonstration here, if it turn into riot, the government control it. They don't care how many bones they break or how many get shot because you're burning down building. You don't play that game here. So it's the same thing in Iran. If the guys are burning down place and burning up the Quran, they should they should take care of that problem because they are the government. Peaceful demonstration go along here and someone will provoke it to become violent. Agitators. And the government will control it. So don't play that shit. Trying to pretend that the Iranian government caused all of that. Outside interference. Why would you burn the Quran and you're Muslim? Huh? Just think about it. Just think about it. Why would you burn the Quran and you're a Muslim? They don't do that shit over there. They don't play that. Why would they burn the mosque down? They don't play that. It's not like they're trying to burn places down to get insurance money, like in the United States. People burn churches down because the church needs a lot of repair, whole church or whole building, and they will burn the shit down so they can get insurance money. So if anyone burned the Quran in the United States, it would not be Muslim, it would be Christian. Are you following me? The Muslim of the United States would not burn the Quran unless he's a madman. Or he changes way from being Muslim and he becomes a Christian, and then he will do that. But think about it. I am not going to burn the Quran and I'm a Muslim. That's my holy book. If I'm going to burn anything, maybe I will burn the Bible. And also the Muslim doesn't do that. They do not burn either book, Quran or the Quran or the Bible. They don't do that. Just use your brains. Duh. Use your brains. And for those of you who cannot use your thought, creative thought is very important. Understanding is very important. Knowing things and not believe is very important. You must know and not believe. Just think about it. Why would a Muslim of Iran burn the Quran? Did they get paid to do that? And they caught them, and now they're going to hang them, and they change their mind of hanging them. So the United States is getting ready with all these ships. See all these ships? All these ships is getting ready to go up in there. So I believe in February, they're going to do some crazy stuff. I predict February. because the government of Israel is getting ready because they need that land to be small United States. They need that land, Syria, land of Canaan, Jordan, Egypt, Lebanon, and Iran. They want to take all of that. That's so that can be small United States. Because nobody's not saying anything. The Saudis sit there. Lebanon sit there and they ain't saying shit. They're not saying nothing whatsoever about what the United States is getting ready to do. Just think about it. So the United States is a big mighty man with all the guns and all the dynamite and all the nuclear weapons. So they figure, hey, I can go from one destination to another and take what I want. And if you speak up too much, I get rid of you. So everybody kept silent and let the disaster take place. But as I said to the black man, if you don't wake up, what good for the goose, going to be good for the gander. And that's what's going to happen. Because you don't know when they're going to turn the rod upon the black man. The full force of rod. You don't know when it's going to happen. You see how silent the black people is in the United States right now? You see how quiet we are? Maybe we are waiting for a sudden destruction. Because nobody's not rising up to say nothing. No, nobody's not rising up and saying anything. They're not speaking about Hananaki anymore. They're not speaking about Neanderthal anymore. They're not speaking about Homo sapien anymore. Everybody came silent because they want to make money. And by they want to make money, they don't give a shit about. They just come up with some Anansi story. Have you ever heard the word Anansi story? African folklore story. We thought that as a young boy from the Caribbean, Anansi story. They do it in the United States too. I told a buddy of mine that one time, and he did not understand what I'm saying. He said, we don't know what you're talking about. Finally he came back and he said, oh, I know what you're talking about. His grandmother told him about Anansi story. So what I said, black man, we gotta wake up. We got to wake up.
About the situation, your people dying.
And don't let the white man
from starvation.
take the land.
They ain't got no food. And
Of
they
the
ain't got
land.
no food to eat. I said,
You know what I
you
mean?
gonna do? What you gonna do about
If
the
we don't wake up, we're going to have a lot of problems. So as I said, peace and respect. Tell a friend. Tell a friend.
One by one.
We got to get together and wake up and stop the white man from doing what he's doing. Peace and respect. I'm out of here.
About your people. What you gonna do about your people? They just dying one